Hello, and welcome to a very special edition of 50 Seconds with the Farmer. Today, we've kind of turned the tables on Jason, and we're going to interview him. The guy behind all of the wonderful interviews that we've had throughout the course of this year. So we thought we would end the 2020-21 school year, by interviewing the guy who does all the interviews. Good afternoon, Jason. How are you doing today?
Pretty good. Thanks for having me aboard.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to this.
All right. I think we'll steal one of your lines, and I think we'll jump right into the questions. All right. Tell us a little bit about yourself. What year are you in school? What activities are you involved in at Farmington Central High School?
So I am a freshman, ending my freshman year, getting ready to be a sophomore. I play scholastic ball, baseball, cross country. I'm in harvest team. I think that's a lot of it.
Yeah. Well, you got another real important job too that you do, don't you?
Oh yeah, I help out with a lot of the technology stuff here at the school.
Yeah, you do. I know you help me out a lot. Mr. Powell too?
Yeah, I just recently helped Mr. Powell out by filming the high school graduation.
So yeah, that was a big job, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. What's one of your favorite things about high school?
I would say one of my favorite things about high school has been just getting more involved, being active.
Yeah.
Not just going to classes and going home, doing homework.
Do you have any idea what you'd like to do after high school, like as a job? I know you're only going to be a sophomore, and so this is a long ways away, but what would you like to do as you go into maybe a career?
I mean, I'd really love to be in the MLB organization some way, somehow. Preferably the Cardinals, but broadcaster, anything like that.
When I first approached you about doing 50 Seconds with the Farmer, what was the one question that I asked you? You remember? What do you want to do when you grow up?
Oh,
when
yeah.
You get older? And what was your response?
I think, didn't I respond like something with technology-ish?
Well, what you told me was you wanted to be the announcer for the
Cardinals.
Yeah.
That's what I told you.
All right, so that's a big deal. That's a big goal, but I think with all the success you've been having doing this, I think that could be a reality for you. I see you wear a lot of Cardinals gear. How'd you become an avid Cardinals fan?
Honestly, I don't remember because it was just like, I think maybe 3 years ago that I just really got into it. I've been a Cardinal fan my whole life, but I used to I'm a Cardinal fan, not know any stats, not know any players. Right. And then just recently, I don't know how it happened, but I got really into Cardinals baseball, listening to the games, stuff like
Good
that.
Deal. What was the one thing you enjoyed most about doing the 50 Second with the Farmer interviews?
What I've enjoyed is getting to know people, and because I've learned some things about people I've never known about them before. I've interviewed some people who I've not known very well, and let alone, I think I've heard of most of the people in the school, that I've interviewed, but yeah, just getting to know them better. And
yeah. Then, like when you see them out in the hall afterwards, since you know them a little bit more, you get to say hi, how you doing, and just become friendly with them.
Yeah. So funny story. If you haven't gone and checked out Evan Sari's video from earlier, go check that out. But one of the questions that I did is, so we thought that he was a Packers fan, but we saw him wearing a Bears mask, so we were like, what's the deal with that? And so we found out that if he forgets a mask, then his dad makes him wear a Bears mask. So now I know, like, whenever he forgets a mask, if I see a Bears mask on him.
Forgot it.
Yeah.
That's fine. That is good stuff. About how long does it take? I know you spent some time editing the videos. How long does it take you to edit a video?
It depends on the length of the video and stuff like that, because some videos, if they're really long, then the editing app that I use, it won't let me put the whole video in it correctly. It'll let me put it in, but it doesn't preview correctly. So then I had to go online and find editing program that I could cut it, save it, download it to my computer, and then put it in my editing program.
Wow.
So depending on that, maybe hour-ish,
Okay.
depending on.
And then the time you prep to, because it takes some prep before you go into the interview.
Yeah.
How do you prepare for that?
So I obviously find out who I'm doing,
Mhm.
and then I go ask, like, say they're in sports, I'll go ask their coaches
Okay.
and get some inside information,
Yeah.
and then, like, say that you can find information about them, like, online and get some highlights or something like that.
Okay.
Go.
Who'd you use highlights? Is there somebody you used highlights for in one of your recent interviews?
Yeah, I used for Mr. Reader. We got a highlight from I'm not going to say who, but we got it from someone, and we were able to throw it in. It's kind of like an inside joke-ish, so.
Well, and then your last interview, they made a reference to it, didn't they?
Yeah, so in my last interview with Jared, we didn't even know it was coming. I just asked what memories he had with Coach Reader, and he's like, so one time he dropped a touchdown pass, and I just started laughing.
Yeah. Do you have any plans for next year for 50 Seconds with a Farmer? Do you have any plans that you want to expand it or something you might want to do differently?
I would love to get more people, like, who don't get recognized, I guess.
Okay.
And like, start getting them on the show, doing some, maybe not even like 50 Seconds with the Farmer, do some other videos and stuff like that.
And all kind of tied in with 50. Yeah, that's awesome. What are your plans for this summer?
We're going on a vacation somewhere in Florida. Not exactly sure where. All I know is I'm going to be doing a lot of driving.
Yeah.
And then I'm excited to do some four-wheeling at our family farm with my cousin who has a four-wheeler.
What kind of job you going to do this summer?
Oh, I'm going to be doing some detasseling for Team Corn. So that'll be good. Going to do some roguing as well.
Yeah.
So.
Have you ever detasseled before?
No, I've never detasseled. My dad did, but going into it, never done it before.
It's hard work.
Yeah.
It's tough, but you'll get it done. You come out of that, that'll really teach you a lot of things as well, and teach you the value of hard work. So I'm glad to hear you do that. Yeah. That's great. Jason, I really appreciate everything that you've done for the activities office this year, and I really appreciate it. You've been a tremendous addition to our 50 Seconds with the Farmer. We keep increasing the number of views each and every episode, and a lot of that has to do with you. So I appreciate the work that you did in helping out at games and different things. That doesn't go unnoticed by a lot of people, and I wanted to let you know that I really appreciate all that you've done this year, and I wish you luck in the future years, and I look forward to the next episode of 50 Seconds with the Farmer.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Well, good. Well, with that, thank you very much. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned because Jason will be doing it next year, so I'm sure you'll be anxious to see what lies ahead. Thank you very much, and we'll see y'all. Have a good summer.
See you.